Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. To prepare the hair growth treatment, we will be needing a few ingredients. Starting with the first ingredient, we have fresh aloe vera leaf. So with me here, I have just one leaf of aloe vera. So I just cut it into two equal sides, and I'm just going to use one piece. So my aloe vera is already clean. When I cut it, I dipped it in water for 1 hour in order to get rid of latex, a yellow substance that comes out whenever you cut fresh aloe vera. So to prevent irritation, you need to soak it in water for at least 30 to 1 hour. So the second ingredient we will be needing is cloves. We will be needing cloves to make this treatment. Cloves are beneficial for our hair. So if you experience shedding, you have hair thinning, bald spots, and you want to increase hair thickness, then consider using cloves. Cloves are very powerful and effective and beneficial. They work effectively if you use them consistently. You can incorporate cloves in either oil form or spray. So for today, I'm going to be making hairspray. The next ingredient we have is rosemary. I'm going to be making use of dried rosemary leaves. If you have fresh rosemary, just feel free to use them. Rosemary is a very powerful herb that you do not need to skip anytime you are making your hair growth treatment or hair growth oil. This herb is very powerful. It works effectively and in a short period of time if you use consistently. I have been using rosemary and I can say that this is not a joke, especially if you want to increase hair thickness and if you are experiencing hair loss. So right now I'm gonna transfer the ingredients to a pot, starting off with the aloe vera. So I'm going to add some cloves, just like a teaspoon. Half tablespoon is okay. Clove is very potent and strong. Also, you just need to use it. You don't need to use a lot. I'll also add 2 tablespoons of rosemary. I love rosemary a lot and I like to use it. I like to add a lot of it whenever I'm making any treatment. So now I'm adding water. I just added 1 cup of water. Now I will transfer everything to a stove and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. While I'm cooking, I'm just going to make sure I stir it and just wait until the water turns or changes the color. You just need to make sure that the water has changed the color into golden brown. That way you know that the treatment is ready, and then you remove it from heat and let it cool down. So once it cools down, go ahead and strain out your treatment. Thank you so much guys for watching this video up to this point, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing and also give this video a thumbs up. Turn on the bell notification so you will always be notified every time I upload a new video. Now this is how our treatment is looking like. The color is not that dark, but it will darken as it cools down. It's not fully cool. So now I'm gonna transfer to an applicator bottle and I'll leave it for a few minutes and then I'll do the application. into the application, I'm going to apply this when my hair is in twist. I'm not going to take them down today. So what I'm going to do is to apply this on both my scalp and hair. I make sure I saturate each twist at a time, and once I apply, as you can see, I'm trying to squeeze in the treatment so that each single strand get well saturated and coated with the spray. I'm also focusing on my ends because the ends are the driest part of the hair, and because they are the oldest part, you need to take time whenever you are moisturizing your hair. Make sure that your ends are well hydrated and saturated with treatment. Once I'm done with one side, I shift the other side and do the application as usual, applying to each section and then squeezing in the spray. This spray is beneficial because it helps to hydrate your hair. It also helps to stimulate hair growth because it has cloves and rosemary, which helps to improve blood circulation to your scalp. So you all know that an increased blood circulation helps to stimulate hair growth. So once you apply this, do not forget to do some massage on your scalp so that it can penetrate to your hair follicles. Also, one thing I like to do when I apply a leave-in treatment like this, I don't like to skip applying a leave-in conditioner or moisturizer, which is very beneficial. This spray is just water, and if you apply and leave it like that, your hair will dry, which is not good. And if it dries out, it can break. So that's why it is essential to follow up with your leave-in conditioner after the application. And then after a leave-in conditioner, do not forget to seal and lock in that moisture. Also, leave-in conditioners are watery because they are made up of water. So do not skip sealing in that moisture with hair butter or oil. So as you can see, I'm applying my leave-in conditioner to my hair after spraying. So we're coming to the end of this video. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, turn on the bell notification so you will always be notified every time I upload a new video, and also leave a comment down below. I will see you in the next video. Bye.